students! Today we are going to continue learning about more adjectives, ways that we can describe what people, places, or things look like. Okay, we had a lot, so I decided to break it up over 2 days. All right, so this first one we're going to talk about, it has this picture of this snail here, and it's slow. Slow. Yeah, so that just means when we move, it's very slow, like the snail, slow. All right, and we'll actually skip down here because this is the opposite, right? This one is fast, fast. So I know you guys have heard that before. Fast, moving really fast. I might say in class, hurry, fast, fast, when you're getting your books out. You take a long time. Okay, so fast. All right, next we have dry. Dry. Okay, so you see this little girl, she has her umbrella, and that's keeping her dry so that the rainwater does not get her wet, right? It keeps her dry without water. And the opposite of that is wet. Wet. So we have this man, he's in the rain, no umbrella. His hair, his clothes are all wet. Oh, I don't like being wet in the rain like that. No, no. Okay, next we have a picture of this watch, and this watch is expensive. I'll say that again, expensive. So here I'm talking about the price. Look at how much that costs. Oh my goodness. It's $85,666. That is a lot of money to spend on a watch. So it's very expensive. Or over here, we have another watch. Now this watch is cheap. Cheap. Yes. So it only costs $1. Only $1, not very much money. That's why we call it cheap. Okay, now we have the word difficult. Difficult. So difficult is a word that we use when something is really hard and we can't do it. Like this little boy, he's trying to do his work and he says, "Oh, it's so difficult." Maybe sometimes you feel like this in school. I hope not too much in my class. Or in school, you might think your work is easy. Easy. And that just means you can do it fast. It's easy. I did it. It was so easy. Not hard, not difficult. Okay, moving on. All right, this next word we have is low. Low. And I chose this picture. It shows that it's a low temperature, okay? So it's low. Now you can say this when you're talking about temperature, but you can also say this when you're talking about how high something is off the ground. If it's really close to the ground, you can say it's low, okay? You can use it in a lot of different ways, and we'll do some more practice with this. All right, so the opposite of low is high. High. So we all know about this, right? We don't want a high temperature right now with the coronavirus. A high temperature means you have a fever, right? But you can also have buildings that are really high or things that are off the ground, high up. So there's lots of different ways we can use that. We'll keep practicing that one. Okay, now we're going to talk about how much money people have. So a person can be rich, which means they have a lot of money. Like, look at him. He has so much money. He's like, aha, and it's flying.